welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra, if you haven't been here before. And today we're going to do a makeup look. I want to do like a full throttle makeup look. I want to do like the work. So I do foundation, and then I'm always in a rush. It's already like 9:30. Karaoke started half an hour ago, so I'm already late. And it really, really sucks because I'm always missing out. So I'm just going to go as fast as I can. I might actually fast forward some of this video and I'll do a voiceover, and then we'll come back and I'll say goodbye at the end. So I think maybe that's what we'll do today. So let's get started. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra, and today we are doing my makeup before going to karaoke. I'm starting with my Caudalie Beauty Elixir to prep my skin. Next, for moisture, I'm adding my Innbeauty Project Extreme Cream. This stuff is amazing, and I'm going to have to restock. For primer, I'm using the One Size Secure This Sweat. I love the texture of this. I don't have a lot of sweat when I go out and do my makeup, but I don't know, it feels almost a little tacky and it's still hydrating, so it's one of my favorite primers. Here I'm just shaking up an older foundation. This is Yves Saint Laurent Touché Eclair foundation in the shade BD40. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this is like the perfect shade for my face right now. It is an older foundation, and I remember all the hype about this foundation when I first found it. And I was like, okay, I need to try this. I need to try it. And it is a really nice foundation. I'd have to say it's like a light to medium coverage, but it is buildable. The concealer I'll use is the Kosas Creamy Revealer Concealer in the shade 04N. And I did go ahead and use it to highlight some of the high points on my face. I'm blending this out with my sponge. And honestly, it doesn't really do a whole lot for highlight, but it does cover up underneath my under eye circles, and I put a little bit around my nose to cover up some of the veins there, and then on my sunspot as well. Okay, next, I decided to go in to do my brows, and I'm using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I believe it's brown or medium brown. I'm not quite sure what color it is. And then on top of that, I use the Benefit Brow Gel. This is a really, really fine tip, so be really careful because it's easy to break. It actually broke twice on me here. And normally I reach for my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, but I do not have any left. So that would usually be my first pick. This one is amazing. If you have really thin brows and you want to draw like really thin lines, this particular tool is amazing. So for me, I don't really have bushy brows, but they're bushy in areas where I have hair. And then in areas where I don't have hair, it's a little bit difficult to kind of cover it up. So I just try to do the best I can, and my brows never really look exactly the same anyway. Next, I'm going in with contour or bronzer, and I'm using the Nars Laguna 3 Cream Bronzer. I use my sponge, my damp sponge, of course, to add this to my cheeks, my nose, a little bit underneath my lip, underneath my jaw, and then around the perimeter of my temples, my forehead. And this pretty much warms like your face back up. So once you've put on foundation, your face is just like matte, or maybe not matte, but it's like one shade. And so now you want to add the contours back to your face and warm up your face a little bit, because it does really, really well to kind of bring out the shadows of your natural face shape. And even though this is a bronzer, not a contour, I feel like it still works really, really well. And I think it's one of those perfect products going into summer. Okay, so next I'm going in with my shadow. I decided to use this Orgy mini palette by Jeffree Star. I don't think I've really used this much, but this brown color I found was so pretty. And I decided to apply it all over my lid. And it's not a sparkly color. It's technically a metallic, but it doesn't come off as a metallic, if that makes sense. It just kind of is a really nice brown color. So I applied it all over my lid, and then I also applied it directly underneath my lower lashes. And I feel like, again, it's giving like Jenny Penton vibes from Planner Perfect, because she does her makeup very similar. And I just really like the way this looked. It's a little bit different from how I normally do my makeup. And it was an easy, quick look. And I didn't even use eyelashes this time either. But it was really nice. It was a nice change from what I normally do. So you can see here that I'm just continually adding the product and making it darker, and then I go in with a different brush to do some blending. Next, I'm lining my eyes. I'm just lining the waterline. I'm using the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Whatever Black, And I do this because I wear contacts, so I hold my lid away from my eye. And I mean, some people think it's gross, but it doesn't hurt. I promise it doesn't hurt. Some people just line their lid without pulling their like lid away from their eye, but I have to be careful because I do wear contacts, and if I do that, sometimes the color gets on the contacts and then you can't see, so you have to be really careful. I'm taking a different brush here and blending out my shadow. I'm just making sure it's really nice and blended. Okay, and next I'm going to go in with my blush. So I decided to use a little bit more of a dusty brown rosy blush. This is the Dallas blush by Benefit. I'm using a large fluffy brush to apply it. And I like this one because it doesn't give that like bright cheek pink look. It's more of a neutral color. It's really, really pretty. For highlight, I wanted a bit more of a highlight than my all over highlighting powder. So I used this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Hollywood filter in 4.0 medium. I apply it right with the wand over top my powder. Actually, no, I didn't really use powder except for blush. And then I used my damp sponge to blend it out. So mascara, I used the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black and a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury Exxagereyes. And lips, I used the Natural Nude Lipstick in Too Faced. I'm sorry, I do not know which color that is, but I wanted to lighten it up, so I added some concealer to lighten it. Lip liner was the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Walnut. I think you can use it. I think it's just for lips because it's too light to use as lip liner. And I kind of detailed the outside of my lips using this pencil, but I figured it was much too dark of a look, so I went in and added concealer, which you're going to see in a second. And I feel like I did overline my lips a little bit here too. And there we go, using concealer. It's kind of like a trick if you don't have like a lighter lipstick. And then the last thing I did was add setting spray. I'm using the One Size On Till Dawn setting spray, which does mattify the look, but it just kind of adds that finishing touch, which is so perfect. Just please be careful not to breathe in the fumes because I think it's almost similar to hairspray. And that's it for this look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, please subscribe, click on the bell button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. Bye.